generally have a couple different categories of sake. You have your junmai, your ginjo, and then your junmai to ginjo. And so if you're at the store, or if you're kind of like cruising through a list, you see those words like ginjo, and you're kind of in this nice little tier. You start seeing things like junmai or dai ginjo. You're really looking at slightly more elevated sakis, which basically means more of the rice grain itself has been polished away. So it's a pure sake in some sense. There's another side category to that called nagori, and those are the unfiltered sakis. So those are the ones that have, they're kind of like creamy or milky. When they're brewing the sake, they actually, when they press the fermented sake, oftentimes just the liquid comes out, but they'll let some of the rice seep into the vat as well, and so you get a little texture. Obviously those are more textural, you'll get more sweetness and things like that out of them. This product is called their Black and Golds. It's at that kind of ginjo level. It's a great everyday drinker. It has a good amount of body behind it. It's on the drier side of sakis, but for me it's something that you can find pretty readily. You can find it at a lot of liquor stores, so it's a good safe sake. It tastes great. Usually price point is pretty nice on it too. This one is actually a very special sake. This is the wakatake, and its kind of side name is called the Demon Slayer. Its history goes back quite a number of years, and this is at that sort of ultra premium sort of level of sakes. Incredibly delicate flavors, almost silken in the way that the mouthfeel comes across on it. But the Demon Slayer is one for me that I always go to on a special night, I would say. One thing to notice to always pour for your guests, whether you're the host or you're the guest pouring for the host themselves. It's always about sharing, and it's about generosity, and it's about fellowship and communality. And so as you're pouring into the glass, generally you'll find restaurants or your hosts over pouring a little bit, and that's just a sign of sharing and generosity. From here it's really personal preference the way you want to enjoy the sake. Some people it's strictly out of the glass. For others, they'll pour the glass into the box and just drink out of the box itself. There's always this debate about drinking it hot or drinking it cold, and there's always some assumptions between hot being inferior or poor quality sakis, and the only way to enjoy it is cold. But in fact, it really is a matter of preference. Cold winter months, a warm sake is always something that's going to be comforting and warm, make you feel cozy from the inside out. Whereas with colder sakis, you'll be able to pick up different flavor profiles. Temperature is something that's important in all spirits and wines. If you are at home and you do want to enjoy some warm sake, I would definitely recommend in a water bath on low, and just kind of let it warm up a little bit. If you've got a bottle like this, you can just place it in there, but don't let it get to a boil. Don't let it get overly hot. The hotter it is, the more alcohol you're going to be nosing and less of the nuances of the sake itself. But really, it's a matter of preference. Warm sake on a cold day, very, very, very cold, tight sake on a hot, Texas afternoon. Either way is great. Either way is amazing. It's up to you.